Hi, I'm George with Efficient AC, Electric, and Plumbing in Austin, Texas. Today, I'm going to talk about how much you should spend on an air conditioning system. Well, most people's reaction to this is one of dread. Ugh. They'd rather do something fun with the money, but the time may be here for them to buy a new air conditioner. But really, this could be a great thing. Think about getting new stuff. You like getting a new car, right? You like new things in your house, new appliances. Well, this is a new appliance. So once you get that in your mind, buying new equipment can be invigorating. Remember, you could be getting something that's more efficient, that works better, that won't break for a long time. It'll have a great warranty and get more features. What's not to like about that? But let's get back to the original question. The range is wide, typically from around $6,000 for the smaller, less expensive units, all installed, to $20,000-ish for the largest top-end models. Keep in mind that standard residential air conditioning systems run between 1.5 and 5 tons of thermal capacity. There are even a few that are around 1 ton in size. That's a wide range. The tonnage depends on your home, your property, the area that it's serving. So you can't just go for a smaller or larger system. You need the right size system. The lower end systems, if you choose to go on that route, they are still efficient. They will generate more noise. They may not manage humidity as well, and they won't have the same features or warranties as the higher end systems, but they still could be fine for your application. All this said, around $10,000 target buys you an excellent brand mid-size system with a few features. And that's what we see most. Some thoughts when buying a new system. When you're getting quotes for it, make sure the quote is for the whole system. Some providers will try to sell you a partial system. Maybe they just sell you an outdoor condensing unit and a coil, but not a new furnace. If you're replacing a 15-year-old system, you should replace everything that can be replaced. That way you're really starting over. And they should replace it with a matched set, all from the same manufacturer, all with a long warranty. So be careful on this. Less is not necessarily better if you don't get everything replaced. How long will you be in the home? The most efficient systems, even though they're most expensive, will pay back over some time, maybe 2 years, 3 years to 5 years, in lower utility costs. The higher you go, the less energy they usually consume, and the more happy you're going to be with them. So keep that in mind. Is this your home or is it a rental property? Usually people will spend more money on their home than a rental property. Most landlords will select a less expensive model, but avoid a poor quality brand. Why? Because unhappy renters and lots of phone calls is bad too. No one wants that. Another question, what is the current quality and performance level of the system that you have? Even though it's old, some of the older high-end systems were very efficient in terms of your electric bill, dollars, not necessarily ratings, and they were quiet. Replacing one of these with a lower-end, newer model may not be what you want to do. You may find that you liked your old system better, so be careful about this. How important is humidity management to you? The best systems are exceptional at reducing humidity. Some have the ability to set a humidity level and generally will manage to that level, say 50%, in the area that the unit serves. How important is indoor and outdoor noise to you? The best systems are very, very quiet inside and out. For example, an outdoor condenser on the highest end systems will be virtually silent. If it's in the middle of your backyard and you entertain, this may be a feature you want. Do you have a brand preference? Or do you want to match a newer unit that you already have and keep your controls consistent? These are all things that you should consider in buying a new heating and cooling system. A final word on system cost. Financing is usually available for HVAC systems, many times incented by manufacturers. Just like cars, the manufacturers of these units want to sell them. They will help you with financing through your dealers. It helps you with the sting in your initial budget. You don't have to come up with the money up front, and you can decide, perhaps, to change that unit out rather than continue to repair, say, a 15-year-old model, which is going to just break again. In summary, Ask all these questions before you decide what you want. Really give it some thought. You should not be pressured into making a decision overnight, and your provider should support you on a large purchase like this. My goal in this video was to give an efficient answer to your AC questions. You have questions? Leave comments below and we'll respond. And if you're in Central Texas, you can call us to schedule an appointment. Thanks for watching.